All of MAGA, both supporters and detractors of Donald Trump, along with pretty much most of his administration, have been very vocal about the Epstein files. Some of them telling everybody to shut the hell up, others saying, nope, keep talking about it and release all the files because obviously there's a massive cover-up taking place. But there does seem to be one person within this administration that has been eerily silent throughout the entire ordeal these last 2 weeks. And it's somebody who, at one point in their lives, not that long ago, was actually very vocal about the need to release the Epstein files and, of course, get to the center of the very obvious government cover-up that was taking place. And that person happens to be none other than Vice President J.D. Vance. Now, the funniest thing that has happened throughout this Epstein thing is that J.D. Vance had multiple posts on Twitter, back when it was still called Twitter, back in 2021, where he repeatedly suggested there was a cover-up. He called out the elites that were obviously protected because of the cover-ups that were definitely involved with Epstein. And those former tweets, or old tweets, I should say, have popped up not just once, but every couple days, they keep getting new life because essentially this is J.D. Vance doing what he did best a long time ago, and that is calling out Donald Trump. Now, back in 2021, he was obviously a Trump supporter. He wasn't calling out Trump specifically, but based on the fact that Donald Trump is now the guy doing the cover-up, his own vice president is retroactively calling him out. Here's just a couple of the posts that even in the last couple days have gone re-viral. One of them from September 2021, J.D. Vance said, quote, "Remember when we learned that our wealthiest and most powerful people were connected to a guy who ran a literal child sex trafficking ring? And then that guy died mysteriously in jail? And now we just don't talk about it?" It's a good point. But Vance brought this up again in September of 2021 when Joe Biden was president. This was back when Republicans, including Vance, were like, oh boy, we're going to get the Epstein files and expose all these Democrats. As if everybody didn't already know that Bill Clinton, was like one of them. Kind of like it's obvious that Trump was due to their history together. It's also obvious that Bill Clinton was. The difference is, those of us on the left, we're not trying to protect Bill Clinton. We're not trying to protect any liberal or Democrat or progressive that may show up in those files. We want to know too. We want them exposed and we want them shunned and blacklisted from polite society. Republicans don't want that. They just want the left exposed, not their own people, which probably likely includes Donald Trump. But then J.D. Vance had another one. These two are from December 2021, the same day. First one said, "What possible interest would the U.S. government have in keeping Epstein's clients secret?" "Oh," he said sarcastically. Then later in the day, he said this, "If you're a journalist and you're not asking questions about this case, you should be ashamed of yourself." And yet, Donald Trump, right now, JD, is telling people if they ask about Epstein, you're a nasty person. You're an evil person. You're horrible. Why would you do that? You're obsessed. Move on. Trump is literally doing the thing to journalists that you're telling journalists to do regardless of the consequences. You can't escape your old words. And honestly, JD, do you not know how to go back and delete your old tweets? Like, again, these things keep going viral again every couple days. You have access to your Twitter account. You can just go do a search for the word Epstein and delete all of them. Maybe kind of put a damper on it. But you didn't even do that. I don't know. I feel like that kind of tells us something too. J.D. Vance could have deleted these. He could have removed them. But he didn't. He just left them there to continuously blow up every couple days. Maybe J.D. Vance is still trying to tell us something about the Epstein files. He doesn't want to come out publicly and do anything, of course, because he is a massive coward, so he would rather do it passively by not deleting these old tweets that keep popping up every day or so. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.